Evening, everybody, and welcome to Connery Rink for interleague action. St. Mary's taking on Auburn. It's a long trip for the Auburn kids. St. Mary's 11-2, Auburn 3-7-2. Over the line, the shot, save and held on. Colleen Fellows in net for Auburn. And I think it's Maddie Delano in net for St. Mary's. Another shot. Another save. We'll have a face-off to the left of Fellows in net. St. Mary's having a very good year with a lot of young kids. Cody Butt behind the net. She's on a tear. She scored. She got a hat trick in one game. She had like 6 or 7 goals in 3 games. She's turned it really on. She's a very good athlete, good soccer player. St. Mary's keeping it in. Winds up with it, trying to center it. Auburn picks it off. They dump it out, and this could be icing against Auburn. They'll bring it back. St. Mary's doing this with a lot of young kids. And talking to Frank Pagluca, he's very happy about what you'd consider a coach would be happy about, numbers. There were times when they had 2 lines and 3 defensemen and 1 goaltender. And now they're skating 3 lines. They got a few. And I think they banged that one in. They're going to give it to Michaela McGrath. It looked like the save was made, and then they jammed it home. So it looked like the save was made holding on to it. And McGrath somehow got a piece of it and jammed it in. Back checking takes the puck away. Winds up in front of the net. Winds up on the stick of McGrath. Broken up. St. Mary's took 2 of their own players down. Save from long range, Hentosh. Behind the net. Three on 2 for the moment. They dump it in because they want to change up. Kate Gray dumped it in the zone and St. Mary's changes up. Two on 1 for Auburn. Pass too far ahead to Sioffi. It gets by. Icing waved off. Now it's called icing. One official didn't call it. The official backup ice called it. I thought they were going to say St. Mary's had a shot at the puck. So the face-off will be to the right of Colleen Fellows. Taking the drawer is Chaplin, and she's a 7th grader. Talk about young kids. Solomon's battling. St. Mary's comes away with it. Circling, trying to throw it in front. It's loose in front, skated away by Auburn. They keep it in. It rolls through, Butt walking in. Couldn't get a long on it, just kind of got a stick on it and slid it to Fellows, who made the save and knocked it away. Hentosh keeps it in. Centering pass, looking for Chaplin. They get it back again. from behind the net. It rolled out in front. Fellows pushed it away, and Auburn will skate it away. Tip off a stick. Hentosh will track it down their own end. Gets by a couple. Pass ahead. Gray over the line. Down in the corner, battling going on. Coming out of the pack is Gray. Can't get the shot off. Little backhander. Blocked out in front by the defense. St. Mary's gets it back again, putting a lot of pressure on Auburn. Auburn looking to skate it out. Broken up. Knocked back in the zone. Broken up by Siafi. Walking in, takes the shot. Bad save, and she knocks it in. Siafi followed, made a great rush. Got the shot on net. Fellows made the save. Right back on the stick of Siafi. She went top shelf under the top crossbar to the far side. And quickly it's 2-0 St. Mary's. And Siafi is only an 8th grader. Dump into the zone. Out the center ice, Hentosh. Wazanski, shot, missed the net. Or Wazinski, I should say. Auburn trying to clear it out, and they do. They get by, they walk in all alone. Shot, glove, save, and a beauty by Maddie Delano. Might have been going over the net or wide of the net, but Delano made the glove save and held on. They wound up 2-on-1, or 2-on-none. And they opted to take the shot from a little bit of a distance. Delano got a good look at it and made the save. Butt is broken up. Chaplin. But Auburn keeps it in. Taken away by Chaplin. Looking for Solomon. Solomon takes it over the line. Trying to walk in. Check off the play nicely. We got a penalty coming up against St. Mary's. Julia Seaman made that nice defensive play poking away, and then she got taken down. Solomon going for the puck, got her skate instead and took her down. So Auburn will have a power play. 10 minutes left in this first period, 2-0 St. Mary's. Siafi and DiBiaso, the penalty killers, with Hentosh and Sullivan. Siafi gets taken down, and we got a penalty coming up against Auburn. She got taken down hard. She hit her head. She's very slow getting up. You could almost hear the helmet hit the ice as she went down. Let's hope she's going to be okay. That was 17 seconds into the power play for Auburn, and now we're going to be 4-on-4. Miss Gagnon, the trainer, out checking on her. Nicole does a terrific job for St. Mary's. You're up there with their head down, and obviously you start thinking about concussions. She went down very hard, and like as I said, you could hear the helmet hit the ice. And she's going to get looked at. And I think she's going to go to the locker room. Hintosh's shot, wide of the net. Sullivan keeps it in. Sullivan from behind the net. Bouncing puck, bounced over the stick of Chaplin. Shot got blocked by the defense. Hintosh can't keep it in. Slides it back to Sullivan. They get it to Cody Butt. Too far ahead. This would be icing against St. Mary's. There's about a 17-second difference on the penalty. St. Mary's, when their penalty is up, will have a 17-second power play. DiBiaso and Porozinski out. Hintosh pulls it away before it gets to the net. Auburn keeps it in. Trying to ply it out. Auburn keeping it in. Auburn finally clears it to the zone. Callahan all the way around. Porozinski off the board. DiBiaso trying to walk in. Has it taken away. Kept in. Sullivan takes the shot. Saved by Fellows. And St. Mary's now has the power play. A mini one. McGrath trying to throw it in front. Gets blocked at the side of the net. Shot. Missed the net off the stick of DiBiaso. McGrath keeping it alive. Try to throw it in front. They just get a piece of the stick of D'Alessandro. He had kind of an open net to shoot it in. St. Mary's breaks it up. Cleared out the center ice. Teams are back at full strength as we're halfway through this first period. They dropped it back. They don't take the shot. Back checking takes it away by Gray. Around to McGrath. Can't clear it. Shot. Delano might have got a piece of that and steered it wide. Nice pass to McGrath. She dumps it in and St. Mary's will change up. Butt into check. Hintosh winds up with it walking in. Takes the shot. Belt high. Fellows makes the save. Good bid by Hintosh. Right at the top of the right faceoff circle. She drilled it. The little seventh grader, Chaplin, will take the draw. They tip it by. Knocked away. Hintosh knocks it loose. Auburn knocks it away. Possum with it. Butt throws it in. St. Mary's will change up. Digging down in the corner, all the way around the other side. DiBiaso tips it back to Potham. Her shot blocked out in front, off the stick of Krull. At the side of the net, Fellows will hold on for a faceoff. Haley Jackson out on the ice now. off a skate. Went off the skate of Leiden. McGrath takes it over the line. Gray throws it to the net. Fellows makes the save. Off her stick, she quickly grabbed the loose puck out in front. We'll have another face-off to her right. The one negative here is Siafi. Right off the face-off, quick save. I think it was Solomons that got the shot on net. Fellows had to make the save. Right around knee-high going down.
That's your man.
Ramirez keeps it in. Pass behind. Chaplin broken up. Out by everybody. Icing against Auburn. They'll bring it back to the Auburn end. 5:09 left in the first period. A good one by St. Mary's. They're leading 2-0. And they've dominated territorial-wise.
Come on, Mia.
They got a couple of big ones coming up. Including, I think, this being Saturday, Wednesday, they'll play Austin Prep. One of the teams that beat them. The other one, I think, was Reuben, who's the #1 seed in the state. So they'll have a chance to get a piece of the league championship if they can return the favor to Austin Prep. Yep, knocked away. Getting a piece of the shot was Seaman, knocking it up over the... That shot just went wide. They throw it the length of the ice. Icing against Auburn. They'll bring it back. It'll be to the left. Or Colleen Fellows in net for Auburn. At the side of the net, Fellows steers it away. Back to the point, Popham's shot. Got tipped wide. Hentosh keeps it in.
Come on, Busto.
DiBiaso. Back to Hentosh. It went outside the blue line. Some of the Auburn fans helping the official make the call. It just skipped out onto Hentosh's stick. Callahan and Sullivan back at the blue line. Gray, McGrath, and Jackson up front. Auburn takes it away, try to walk in. Shot, glove, save. It was ticketed for the far corner. Good bid by Carrie-Ann Fortier. Ramirez wins the draw. Off the stick of Gray. Back in the Auburn end. Jackson's shot got blocked. McGrath's shot missed the net. Auburn skating it out. Throw it too far. This will be icing again. He'll bring it back with 3:15 left in this first period. Right pass, butt out in front. Chaplin trying to walk in. Jams it home. It got knocked loose in the corner. She was going to go around the net and had a little bit of a room. She came out in front and just jammed it inside the near post. The young 7th grader picking up a goal. She's going to be a good one. Here she comes again. Shot, blocked, loose in front. Auburn can't clear it out. Head toss keeps it in. Solomon's trying to dig it out. Chaplin in to try and help. Butt looking for it behind the net. Butt gets it back. They throw it in front. Head toss is short. Fellows got a piece of it. Now Chaplin with Fellows down, tried to lift it over and lifted it over the net. St. Mary's all around the net. Broken up. Hoffman will track it down their own end. Tip. Dumped in the zone. Bodies go down. Digging behind the net. St. Mary's comes away with it. Trying to jam it home. Fellows just held it. Is that DiBiaso? Did she jam it in? She did. It came around the front. DiBiaso was open and just jammed it in before Fellows could get back. And it's 4-0 St. Mary's. Callahan, a little bit pass behind. Now they throw it back the other way. And Delano actually have to make a save. Auburn breaks it up. St. Mary's knocks it away. Porozinski trying to clear it in. Callahan. DiBiaso bounces away from her. Picked off by DiBiaso. Trying to walk in. Walking around, takes the shot. Fellows got a shoulder on it. Knocked it away. A good bid by DiBiaso. A minute and counting left in the period. A big one for St. Mary's. McGrath trying to get it to the net. Blocked. Jackson's shot got deflected up over the net. Mary's breaks it up again. Auburn trying to skate it out. A break, 3-on-2. Shot. Delano got it right about shoulder high. Looked like it kind of dropped on her. She had it, bobbled it, and then grabbed it and held on. And the face-off will be in the St. Mary's end. To the left of Delano with 30 seconds left. Hentosh with a rush over the line. She tried to hit Butt breaking in between the two face-off circles. She got a stick on him, but couldn't deflect it to the net. Hentosh breaks it up, and that's going to do it. The period will come to an end. So a big first period by St. Mary's. They put 4 on the board, well on their way to their 12th win. It's St. Mary's 4. Auburn, nothing at the end of one. We're just about set to start the second period. Big first period by the Spartans. They gave the first goal to Felicia D'Alessandro. I still think it was Michaela McGrath, so I'm going to give them both credit. They gave Potham an assist. Second was Siafi from Callahan. The little 7th grader, Chaplin. Assist went to Solomons, and Potham picked up her second. The last one was DiBiaso with the assist going to Porozinski. And here comes Cody Butt trying to walk around, walks in front, and knocks it in. She went right around everybody. Looked like she went a little too deep. And then she drew it back and went from the near post, the far post rather, to the near post, and stuck it around. I told you she's been on a tear the last few games. She's been scoring goals, and we mentioned she's an outstanding athlete, very good soccer player. And Coach Pagluka is happy that she's coming back. Shot got blocked. Pass a little bit behind Leiden. It winds up back in the Auburn end as St. Mary's changes up. They fanned on the would-be pass. DiBiaso breaks it up again. It winds up back in the Auburn end. Walking in, trying to stuff it home. And that was D'Alessandro. DiBiaso from behind the net. Her would-be centering pass got blocked. Winds up at center ice. Potham knocks it ahead. D'Alessandro carries it over the line. Walking in, takes the shot. Glove save. St. Mary's keeps it in. Steered to the back of the net. Broken up. Tipped back to center ice. Callahan bangs it ahead. McGrath lines up with it. Trying to slip it back to Jackson. She threw it behind her. She was walking in between the two faceoff circles. Callahan takes the puck away. Delano steered it behind the net. Pass bounced over the stick of Fortier out in front. Sullivan trying to knock it away. Gray gets a piece of it. Sullivan to Gray. Slides it into the Auburn zone as St. Mary's will change up. Tipped away by Hentosh. Hentosh carries it in the zone. Circling with it. Dumps it back. Had to get rid of it. She don't want to take it out of the zone. A break now for Fortier. Potham hustles. Great hustle by Potham. And the net gets moved. Great hustle by Potham. Fortier was walking in alone. And Potham hustled and knocked the puck off her stick. Bodies went into the net. Everything got moved. And we'll have a face-off to the right of Delano. One of the few face-offs in the St. Mary's end. Jaden Thaxton out along with Alexandra Iacoviello. Pagluka getting a lot of people, a lot of work. Too far ahead. They dump it back in the zone. Callahan will track it down. Pass behind Iacoviello. This will be icing against St. Mary's. We'll have another face-off in the St. Mary's end. And St. Mary's will change up. The one negative so far has been Siafi get hit hard going down and her helmet hit the ice and she went to the locker room. We haven't seen her since. So we're hoping she'll be okay. Shot off the skate of Potham, off the stick of Novik. Possum ahead to Gray. Over the line, trying to walk in. Takes the shot. Steered to the far corner. Kept in by Possum at the blue line. McGrath looking for it. He threw it out in front. It got tipped by Fellows. And when it got tipped, it landed out in front. Fellows quickly grabbed it and held on. Sullivan and Chaplin trying to keep it in. DiBiaso finally does. Circling behind the net. Trying to drop it back. DiBiaso gets it back. DiBiaso keeps it in. Shot. Block. At the side of the net, Fellows will grab it and hold on. Borozinski got the initial shot, then she was trying to jab it home at the side of the net. Just over 10 minutes left in this second period. St. Mary's well on their way to their 12th win. Bouncing puck. Broken up. St. Mary's gets it back, but tips it to herself. Walking in. She got jammed from behind. She was looking to just fire it home. And before she could, I think it was Caitlin Johnson, I believe, who got a piece of her stick, and she couldn't get a lot on the shot. And Fellows was able to grab it and hold on. But pries it loose. Alessandro with it behind the net. Out in front. Solomons knocks it home. They threw it out in front. Solomon sitting right on the doorstep, just popped it over the shoulder under the top crossbar. Auburn team mostly underclassmen, trying to build a program. Sullivan carries it in. Still with it. Carrying it behind the net. She's still with it. They've been trying to check it off her stick and they can't. Sullivan's still battling in the corner. Iacoviello battling. Sullivan knocks it back in the zone. McGrath knocks it behind the net. Jackson trying to throw it in front. Tips off a stick. Callahan winds up with it. Picked off by McGrath. Dumps it ahead to Jackson. Knocked off her stick by Randall. Kept in by Hentosh. Her shot deflected. It went off pro. It deflected across and out in front, and they knocked it home. There was a scrum out in front, and they just tapped it by before Fellows could get to it. Walking in, looking to get a shot. Delano made the save off the shot by Novick from a tough angle, but she got it on net. Battling going on. Finally squeezed away by St. Mary's. They dump it ahead. Bodies go down. Oh, lost their stick. DiBiaso in looking for it. Auburn throws it back around the other side. Alessandro in. St. Mary's keeps it in. Looking to change up. DiBiaso knocks it away. Gets it back, tips it ahead. Thaxton trying to walk in. Slipped off her stick before she could get the backhander off. Chaplin leaves it. Left it for Hentosh. Knocked away from her. Chaplin keeps it in the zone. Trying to walk in. Threw it towards the net. Thaxton took a swipe at it, tipped it behind the net. Walking around. Chaplin trying to jam it home, and the official blew the whistle before she had a chance because the net got moved. Just over 6 minutes left in another big period by the Spartans. Trying to stuff it home. Knocked away by the defense. Potham knocks it back in the Auburn zone. Pass picked off by McGrath. Ahead to Gray. Over the line. Tipped off her stick. A little defensive play by Courtney Romiza. Knocked it off Gray's stick. Callahan looking to get there first. Got hit hard down in the boards. Everybody was waiting to make sure she got up. Deflected out to center ice. Ahead to McGrath. Gets it back. Fellows made the save and got stuck in her pass. She was looking to see where the puck was. McGrath beat a couple of people. Got a good hard shot, but it wound up in the pads. Fellows couldn't find it. First thing he was looking to see if it went behind her. Certainly trying to jam it home, but tried to flip it up and couldn't get a good stick on it. Pad saved by Fellows from a very tough angle coming from the near boards. And that was Solomons with the little flip from a tough angle, and Fellows did a nice job holding the post and grabbing the puck and holding on. Trying to tip it out, can't. Chaplin couldn't get a lot on the shot. Knocked it loose, still loose. Trying to keep it in. Jenny Pertel back there playing at the point now. Frank Pagliuca getting everybody in the game. She tried to keep it in. The puck just popped out. Caused the offside. Thaxton knocks it in the zone. Tip off the stick. Flip up back into the Auburn end. Off the stick of Pertel. Sullivan tracks it down. Sends it around for Iacoviello. Iacoviello skates it out. Flips it. Chaplin. Chaplin trying to walk in. Gets it back. Couldn't get the shot off. Samantha Falkrod did a nice job of blocking Chaplin trying to get the shot off. She was walking in. Iacoviello couldn't turn around to get the shot off. Sullivan stays with it. Behind the net, Chaplin. They try to hit Iacoviello breaking down the middle. Pass got picked off. St. Mary's clears it out. And this is going to be icing against St. Mary's. 4 ticks over 3 minutes left in this second period. Another big one by the Spartans. With a rush over the line. Circling the net, trying to throw it out in front. Loose. And knocked away by the defense of Auburn. Pad save by Delano. And that got tipped wide. 2 good bids by Auburn there. Both of them by Ramiza. She got that good shot off. Pad saved by Delano, and then she got that tip that just went wide. DiBiaso looking to check. Callahan keeps it in. Shot out in front, picked off by the defense. Alyssa Wright, only a freshman out in front. She's made a couple of nice plays. Auburn keeps it in. Shot, pad save again. Another nice try by Ramiza. Chaplin out. One of the Auburn players lost her stick. Went to the bench. And Mary's keeps it in. Chaplin blocks it. Looking for Thaxton behind the net. Coviello, shot, pad save, Fellows. Nice pass from Jackson to Iacoviello. Pass ahead, shot, save Delano when she holds on. Nice passing, set up the nice shot. Amelia Monson got the nice shot. Delano made a very nice save and holds on. That stick that was lost by Auburn got broken in half. Shot, save out in front, and cleared away. Big time shot by Katie Pruitt. Auburn putting a little pressure on St. Mary's there. Back to center ice with the period winding down. Hotel knocks it to center ice. Auburn trying to clear it in. Mary's clears it out. The horn sounds. Another big period by the Spartans. So they continue to shut Auburn out. St. Mary's leads Auburn after 2, 7-0 with 1 period left. Welcome back as we're set to start the final 15 minutes. 2 big periods for St. Mary's, 4 in the first, 3 in the second. That second period, Butt getting back-to-back goals. The last goal, the first goal in the game they gave to D'Alessandro, and we thought it was McGrath. The last goal they gave to McGrath, and we thought it was Solomon's. So we're giving credit to everybody. Shot. Delano had to make the save. And it just skipped from one side to the other to the far corner. Auburn trying to throw it out in front. Gray bangs it by. And this will be icing, I believe. They'll bring it back to the St. Mary's end for a face-off. I was told that the trainer said that Cioffi was okay, and we thank God for that. She's not big in stature. She's not one of those big linemen for the Patriots. She's an 8th grader hockey player, and she went down. You could hear her helmet hit the ice, and thank God she's okay. They throw it out in front, and it just got tipped away. Good bid. They tried to hit Eichelroth, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, out in front. And she managed to just get a very small piece of it and deflected it away. We got a whistle for a penalty against St. Mary's. So Auburn's going to have a power play. As we're just over a minute into this third period. So the only thing left in doubt is, will Auburn get on the board or will Maddie Delano get a shutout? Because 7-0 going to third, this one is virtually over. Auburn keeps it in. Shot goes wide. The Mary's can't clear it. Woodier keeps it in, hustling well. They send it back around the boards. Kept in at the point by Hudson. And now it's cleared out by St. Mary's. Gray and D'Alessandro are the penalty killers. Gray takes it away. Takes the shot. Wide of the net. Borozinski, who normally plays up front but can play back, is back on the blue line with Potham, the other half of the penalty killers. Woodier on the way back. Can't get the shot off. They knocked it off her stick. She's played well. St. Mary's looking for a spot. They send it the length of the ice. The Mary's will change up their penalty killers. Jackson and McGrath now out. Portel broke it up. Jackson. St. Mary's with a break. Walking in. Shot missed the net. Nice bid. Trying to throw it out in front. Actually, Fellows got a piece of that shot and knocked it behind the net. McGrath winds up with it. Penalty is up. Teams are at equal strength. Callahan trying to carry it out, tipped off her stick. McGrath with it. Looking for Jackson. McGrath gets it back. Throws it in. This is going to be icing. She didn't make the red line. So they'll bring it back to the St. Mary's end for a face-off. Hoffman looking to break it up. Iacoviello with it. Off the boards. Kept in by Auburn. Iacoviello behind her own net. Sends it around the other side. It winds up with Thaxton. Parties go down. Auburn throws it back in the zone. Porozinski dumps it in. Porozinski again trying to dump it in. It winds up back in the St. Mary's zone. Hoffman tracks it down. Thaxton sends it out. Picked off. Shot went wide. Brooke Lyden was the one that picked it off and got the shot, but knocked it wide. St. Mary's dumps it out to center ice, and they'll change up. Walking in. Shot, pad, save. Nice bid by Skylar Hodgson. Lead pass, off Gray's stick. Almost sent her in. That's just a little too far. Purtell knocked it back in the zone. All the way around the other side. Deflects out. Callahan lost it. Fortier trying to walk in. She got tied up just enough by Purtell that she couldn't go get the puck. And by the time she got there, Delano had grabbed it and held on. Fortier pushed it by, was going to go get it, and Purtell just bumped her off enough. Skidded out by McGrath. Lead pass off the stick of Gray. Laying on the ice, she threw the centering pass. Gray did out in front. Out in front, tipped away. Fortier with it. Fortier goes down hard. Callahan with a rush. Sends it ahead for Jackson. Knocked off her stick. Purtell keeps it in. Auburn will skate it out. Poke check away nicely by Purtell, and that caused the offside. She knocked the puck away, and Auburn had jumped in on the far side. So the faceoff will come outside the St. Mary's blue line. Wahlberg with the draw for Auburn. Picked off. Hoffman knocks it ahead. Knocked back out to center ice. Hoffman ahead to Thaxton. Walking in, takes the shot. Good hard shot by Thaxton. Fellows made the save and knocked it up over the glass and out of play. Frank Pagluka's got to look at all of his skaters. Everybody has played, with the exception of Lauren Vaccaro, who is normally the starting goaltender, backup goaltender today. off the glass. Auburn trying to start it back. Tipped a little too far. Now it tips in the zone. At the side of the net, Delano knocked it behind the net. They knock it around the other side. Ahead looking for Gray. It was a little bit behind her. Then Mary's picks it off. It skips out all the way back to center ice. Halfway through this third period. Back to the St. Mary's end. Poplin picks it off. Ahead to Gray. Over the line. Circling with it. Trying to line up a shot. Still with it. Try to throw it out in front. McGrath try to jam it home. Purtell keeps it in. Gray with it. McGrath in to help. They dump it behind the net. Purtell keeps it in again. It gets deflected off her stick all the way back to the St. Mary's end. Callahan will track it down, and it's icing. I thought that got blocked. No, it wasn't icing. It's a penalty against St. Mary's. That's the reason for the whistle. I was wondering why they blew the whistle. It can't be icing. It got blocked all the way back to the St. Mary's end. So it's a penalty.
Roll it, don't throw it away.
Auburn will have a 2-minute power play. All penalties are now 2 minutes. They used to be a minute and a half. St. Mary's can't clear it. Iacoviello can't knock it out. Short. Callahan got it before it got to the net. Sends it around the other side. Morgazinski knocks back. Callahan again grabbed it before it got to the net. It was a shot on net. Callahan got it and cleared it. Good job out front by Rose Callahan. 1-on-2. Forced wide, the shot, the side of the net. Off the stick of Brooke Lyden. Delano made the save. McGrath can't clear it. Now it's cleared away by Porozinski. A minute left on the man advantage. It would have been icing, but Delano had to make a save. It rolled right at Delano. Knocked it down, grabbed it, and the face-off will be to her left. 5.5 left in the hockey game. St. Mary's is going to go to 12-2. Auburn's going to drop to 3-8-2. Auburn keeps it in. St. Mary's can't clear it. Knocked back in the zone by Randall. Now St. Mary's clears it out. Auburn throws it back in. 40 had to clear the zone. Deflected out in front. Loose puck. Trying to jump it home. They try to clear it. They knocked it off an Auburn player. And then it got deflected. And it wound up being knocked out. And now St. Mary's clears it, and that'll do it for the man advantage. It bounced toward the net. Delano went down to get it, but it went behind the net. St. Mary's finally cleared it. McGrath with it. Trying to throw it to the side of the net. And they're going to get a penalty? I thought they were blowing the whistle for the net being moved, but they're going to get a penalty for interference. St. Mary's going back to the penalty box. So they just killed off a penalty. Now they got to do it again. Again, it'll be Mia Wahlberg looking for the draw for Auburn. They clear it ahead. Alessandro. Broken up. Pertel keeps it in. Her shot, she actually knocked it off Alessandro. Auburn out to center ice. Callahan will track it down. McGrath winds up with it. Over the line with Alessandro. Tried to walk in, still with it. Circles it in, tried to jam it home, and he had a wide open net, and it slid right by the open net. She couldn't jam it home. Out in front, deflected. And deflected again. This will be icing against Auburn. And Mary's all around the net trying to get a short-handed goal. They send it around too far for Jackson. Shot. Delano got a piece of it. Delano will grab it at the side of the net from a tough angle. Brooke Lyden got it on net. Delano made the save. 2:45 left in the hockey game. St. Mary's put this one away, getting 4 in the first period. Off the stick, they lined up out front and they couldn't get the shot off. They knocked it out. Teams are at equal strength now. 3-on-1. They tried to give it to McGrath. They threw it behind her. They had 3-on-1. Alessandro trying to walk in, had it tipped off her stick. Pertel keeps it in. Fellow steers it behind the net. Trying to center it, it got blocked. They clear it out to center ice. Callahan looking for McGrath. Alessandro again trying to walk in. Push behind the net. Still with it. Circling around. Walking in. Just knocked it off her stick and they couldn't knock it home. McGrath winds up with it behind the net. Pertel dumps it back in the corner. McGrath's shot blocked as she gets knocked down, and we got a penalty coming up against Auburn. I don't think 40 knows they called a penalty on her. Now she does. So she'll be out the rest of the game. Well, St. Mary's will have an advantage for the rest of the game unless they score. Block that goes behind the net. Kozinski shot, blocked. She dumps it to the corner. Jackson trying to circle. Trying to throw it out from behind the net. Shot went off the body out in front, and they knocked it home. Jackson, it bounced off a couple of bodies out in front, and she flipped it in. I don't know if they gave any assists. I would think that might be Haley Jackson's first goal. Iacoviello gets popped up in the air. He spent an awful lot of time out in the ice at the blue line. As we're winding down. They throw it back in, trying to clear it. They clear it out. Icing is waved off because the clock is going to run out. Well, St. Mary's will pick up their 12th win. They do it with a shutout. Maddie Delano didn't have to make many, but she made a couple. And she gets the shutout. And St. Mary's wins it 8-0. They gave the goal to D'Alessandro. We thought it was McGrath, the first one. Cioffi, Chaplin, DiBiaso, back-to-back by Butt. McGrath, they gave the goal to, we thought it was Solomon's. And the last one was Haley Jackson. Partham picked up a couple of assists. Callahan had an assist. Solomon's had 3 assists. Horozinski had an assist. A couple of assists for D'Alessandro. An assist to Hentosh. So a lot of people getting on the scoreboard, a lot of people playing, and Frank Pagliuca, the only thing they were worried about was Cioffi getting hurt, but they, according to the information I got, that they said the trainer said she was going to be okay, so thank God for that, because she went down hard, didn't come back the rest of the game, didn't have to. St. Mary's broke it open with 4 in the first, 3 in the second. They got 1 in the last one, we believe it was Haley Jackson's first goal. But kept her hot streak. She got back-to-back goals in the second period. And they put 8 on the board. And Maddie Delaney gets the shutout. St. Mary's wins it by a score of 8-0 over Auburn. They go to 12-2. Auburn will drop to 3-8-2. So we hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.